Hey y'all, it's Jeannie Bean here. Welcome back to my channel and the 100 Baby Challenge Vampire. Oh, and go ahead and apologize ahead of time for my kitty cat who is meowing outside the door in case you can hear her later on. I don't want that to be annoying. We are back with Emily Sweet, who is our matriarch. We redid her kitchen because we were out of money and it was a little big for what we need right now. Especially since she is a vampire and she won't be eating anything ever. She will need to be able to cook for her children when they come. Speaking of children, she found out on the last episode that she is pregnant for the first time. The baby's daddy is Mortimer Goth. So, woohoo! We woohooed and got pregnant the first time. We were lucky about that. I'm trying to remember if I set the lot traits for her for this lot. So I'm going to check real quick because if not, we need to make sure we give it some good ones for our needs. Okay, I haven't set them yet. So in the rules, if you don't have any, you can set them, but you can't change them after you set them. So we're going to go ahead and change them. I like the new, I haven't played with the new one yet. I'm really looking forward to playing with the new one that came with our update on Tuesday. Let's see. We want to be on Leyline because that's going to help us get pregnant and have twins, hopefully. I hope it doesn't keep you from having triplets because it doesn't say anything about multiples. It says twins. So, I don't know. Maybe that hurts us. I don't know. I'm thinking that convivial, I think that's how you say that, would be a good one because she would be able to practice her charisma, which means she would be able to woo people more. Let's see. She's a writer, so we should probably do home studio because that helps with writing and painting and woodworking too, which are also great ways to make money when you can't work outside the house. I'm thinking about Chef's Kitchen, but she just doesn't eat, so there's no, I'm not sure we should do that. We could, I wonder if Penny Pixies would be cheating. Think on that. We could do Homie, because then her mixology and handiness and stuff. Let's do Homie. That works. We're not going to mess with any of this stuff right now, but that's good. So on Leyline, home studio, and homie. That should be good for this challenge. Okay, so we did move around the office a little bit. I thought since it's so big and open right now, might as well try to use up a little bit more of the space. I did buy her a bookshelf since we had a little bit of money after getting rid of half of our cabinets in the kitchen. And this isn't a bad sized kitchen. It's a very reasonable sized kitchen. So, especially for someone who is not cooking anything. So, Mortimer just left right after Woohoo. Like, so rude. I mean, I know he has a family at home, but come on, Mortimer. You gotta at least say goodbye. He just took off. I mean, he said goodbye, but, you know, he just took off. So, we are pregnant and we're excited. We are in our first trimester. Our second trimester is going to be in 21 hours, so that's a while. So I guess we should write another book. Our other book is bringing in about $4 a day, which isn't great, but it's income. It's better than not having anything coming in at all. We have 5 PowerPoints, and I wish that you guys were here to name my books. Remember, I'm asking for you guys to name the books. So if you will leave in the comments a name for the books, I will put your name in the description and the name of the title of the book for you here too. And you'll get a shout out. So that'll be really cool. And it's a good way for me to get to kind of know you guys and be able to connect. So we'll just go with whatever they randomly do right now. What is this sparkly thing? Oh, I guess because she's on the lot traits make her sparkly when she's doing things. That's great. Her energy's okay. She could probably do some dark meditation again soon. I don't think she's done it in a while. And we have 5 PowerPoints. I said in the last episode that I'm going to wait until she hits the minor vampire rank to assign those points. I'm hoping that you guys will give me some feedback and see. Maybe you guys can decide which points which powers that we get, so that we can see. I always get the same ones, and I think maybe it'd be fun to see what you guys would do if you were writing this story with Emily. I know that watching her write is not the most fun thing in the world, but she has to do it to earn money. All right, I can't say his name right now. Vladis, I usually can say it, Mr. Strahd. You must be wondering about your new vampire energy. It'll fuel your powers. Oh, well, I guess that wasn't very important. I guess I should have picked it up. All right, we wrote for an hour while we were inspired. And we've written one book, and this will be our second. Remember in the first episode, I changed her aspiration to writer, or best-selling author. So I explained that it makes more sense to the challenge to be able to get more aspiration points than up front, so you can buy stuff with them. If she had stayed with her what was the one that she had before? Big Happy Family is what we had. She would have to wait until her babies were grown up and then got married, and she had to have grandchildren, and I was like, I don't want to wait for all that. So we'll do that later on. And right now we're going to do the creative one, because whenever she reaches this, she'll have lots of points, and she'll, she's writing anyway, so it's going to be easy. And we need to hurry up and get 3,000 points so we can buy the fertility treatment or trait, whatever it is. What they're called traits. But it's like a rewarded trait. So she is writing away. Let's see. We'll speed up her writing until she's done with the book. So I haven't thought about naming the babies. In my previous game off camera, I just did randomization of the name I went through the alphabet. So the first baby was in the first random A name that came up was the baby's name. So I'm going to continue to do it that way until I get some ideas from you guys. So if you want to put some ideas in the comments, I'd like to keep doing it like alphabetically, because I think that's kind of fun. It's a little bit of a challenge, because so we need A names right now. If you comment before the video where she has the baby, probably not in this video. I'll probably split it up into a couple more episodes. We'll see how quickly this goes. I think it'll be a lot more interesting once the first baby comes, and you guys won't be like sitting here waiting for stuff to happen while she writes books, because she's going to be tending to babies, toddlers, children, teenagers eventually. It'll be more fun when there's a bunch more people to take care of. There's a rumor going around there's a crazy party happening. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. We're not going to a party at 5 o'clock in the morning. Did she finish the book? Did I miss her finishing the book? Yep, she finished the book. Well, can we go outside this time of day? Maybe quickly we can go publish the book. Let's go publish it real fast. Good night, Nightlight. Gotta stop reading though, because we have to get out there and get back in real quick. Real quick, like. So slow. Why do they have to sit down and put the book on the table? Weird. I think I figured out why her arm was doing that weird hand thing that she was doing in the first episode. Maybe in the second one. And I noticed when I was looking through, the book was like flipping. So I think she was like holding the book still. And it just, you couldn't tell because it was glitched. And the book was like on the ground, but she was also reading it at the same time. So we want to put this book away and read the vampire book is the one you need to be reading, Miss Emily. La la la. What is she doing? She is browsing the web. I like to imagine that she's looking up information about her pregnancy. She's a vampire. She's never been pregnant before. So there's probably a lot of questions. I mean, like, what do you eat when you're a pregnant vampire? What to expect when you're an expecting vampire? That should be a book for The Sims. They're going to need it. So she's just reading random books. Why? Why won't you read the book I told you to read? Here, read this book because it helps your skill. And we need to get our skill up so we can make cocktails. We also got to work on our mixology skill too. But I was afraid to buy a bar because we don't have very much money. I mean, we have a little bit right now because I sold half the kitchen. But I don't want to run out of money again. That was really rough going to the bar and we couldn't have drinks. We couldn't eat anything. I mean, we ate people, but we ate Bob pancakes, which is kind of funny. I wonder if he tastes like pancakes. Discovered the garlic braid. I've never made these. Oh yeah, I did make these, but it was a vampire family. I had to make them all. I think it'd be fun if you could buy them already made. Because like if you're not a vampire, maybe you don't want to read so much about vampires before you can not be attacked by them. Okay, she's going to take care of her own business. All right. What is she wearing in the bathtub? She's wearing some blue pants. I had a glitch on my game where I had downloaded this mermaid dress, and every time my Sims took a bath or a shower, I don't know about baths because I haven't seen them take baths in it, but every time they took a shower, they had they changed into a mermaid tail. I was like, why are you in a mermaid tail? That's really funny. But now she's wearing pants in there. I don't know. I guess the pants are set for her nude outfit. It doesn't matter. She's having a good old time in there. Do you see her living it up? We can buy a new... Should we invite Mortimer back over and woohoo since she wants to woohoo him? Or should we... What? Low quality bath. Not every bath leaves a Sim feeling squeaky clean. Higher quality tub would improve the experience. I've never had a complaint about a bathtub as long as it was clean and didn't leak. Like, what? How does she know it's a low quality tub? I guess so. Oh, look, Good Night Nightlight's giving us $54. We must be doing better. Was it like an excellent or something? I don't know. Let's do some dark meditation. I know you're about to start showing soon, right? How many? 9 hours. 9 hours until second trimester. I can't wait. I am so excited about her first baby. So should we go to the hospital or I've heard rumors that the on lay line doesn't work if you go off of your lot to have the babies. I'm not sure if that's true. I have had problems having twins whenever I play on the ley line, so I just figured mine wasn't working right. But I've seen other people on the forums talking about it, and they're like, I have twins every single time, and I'm just tired of twins, and I took it off, and I'm still having twins. It's like, it's a scar, and it won't stop being there. I don't know. Let's see. Should we write a short story this time? Let's write a short story. I can't wait for you guys to give me titles for my books. I'm really excited to see what you'll come up with. 5 metaphysical overtures and 1... What's the rest of it? Ensemble. Okay. Why not? Also, what other skills do you think she should have? I know the Vampires pack came with a pipe organ. And like, I figure if she wanted to play that, she could go up to Vladimus. Is that his name? Vladius? I'm saying it wrong, I guess. I don't know. When I'm reading it, it looks different than the way I've always said it. So I'm wondering, Vladius. Vladslaus? I don't know. It's a really strange name. I need to look up some pronunciation keys. Oh, is she getting kind of thirsty? We need to go find frogs on our next nighttime. At nighttime, we need frogs. We're going to write our book a little bit because we've got to get some income coming in regular. So she's still feeling bad about that bath, huh? Home studio, that's good. Oh, she's getting hungry. Oh, what is this? I guess we can keep it fast. So achieve level 4 writing skill, have written for 15 hours, and write 5 good books. So she hasn't written any good books yet. So I don't know why the other one was worth more money than the first one that we did. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully with the level 4 skill, she'll be, I mean, she's only at level 3 right now, but it looks like she's almost, maybe she'll hit level 4 before she finishes the book. I wonder if it changes, like at the beginning of the book is like really crappy, and then the end of the book's like awesome because her writing's going up. That's probably not a thing. It's probably just whatever they started out at. I want to go and get all these stuff out here. I like to collect the stones and things just because they're pretty for decoration, and you can sell them and make money. Okay, she's done writing her book. We don't want her to go outside because she's already kind of... Maybe we should just go out and eat somebody. What does our power look like? It's full. We could totally just sneak out right now. We'll sneak out and eat Tia Moody over here. I don't know her, so... Let's see. Drink plasma. We're not going to ask. We're just going to go for it. Where are we on? We're not asking. What? Did she eat some when I wasn't looking? Excuse me. I'm still got that little bit of a cough. Alright. I guess I should have zoomed that in for... She's out here sparking and popping and hissing and... Alright. Well, you feel better now. Let's go home. Thanks. Hate to eat and run, Tia Moody, but it is daylight, and I don't really know you anyway. Publish a book. Look how quickly their power goes down when they're in the sunshine. It's crazy. Well, go. Why when you tell them to go home, they just stop in the yard? Like, go in your house. Especially as vampires. I hope they fix that soon. That would be great. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna post. Tell a joke. Flatter someone. We need to invite someone over to hang out, I guess. Let's see. Who do we know? We're not inviting stinking Joffrey over. He was a butthead. Like, he invited us. Okay, the first night, let's get some history here. The first night we met Jeffrey was the first night we met anybody, right? We go out and he's there, so we start chatting him up and he just walks away. Completely walks away in the middle of our conversation. Okay, so the next day we text him to see what's up, right? So we send him a little flirty text and he asked us if we want to go meet up and have a drink. And of course we do. So we go to the bar with him, and by the time we get inside the bar, you know, because it was daylight, the guy just left. He just left. Like, he just left. And I was like, why would you invite us out and then leave us? So we decided we didn't want to have this baby. At least, not right now. If we get desperate, we'll call him. But we're fine. Let's invite Caleb over, and we can flirt with him, and we can learn our vampire. We can practice our vampire stuff while he's over. That's a good idea. Because, I mean, he can't go out either because it's daytime. I mean, he can go out a little bit. I think he has some immunity, sunshine immunity, that we don't have. So, ask about date. Why don't you come inside, Caleb? Why doesn't it give you the option to invite them in anymore? Sometimes it does. Sometimes they won't come in. Sometimes they just walk in without you even acknowledging them. Request vampiric training. Does that build their I mean, I guess they don't have a creative skill as adults. They have it as children. Are you gonna ask him? Yeah. There it goes. Be mentored. Yes, please mentor us, Caleb. Show us the way. We're almost at minor vampire. I'm excited. I've never gotten all the way up to the Grandmaster. I have Master Vampires, but I don't have any Grandmasters. And I think I was explaining in the last video how I usually take the guilty drinker weakness for the vampires, and I think that that hurts me with my quest to become higher vampire, because I can't drink from people. Like, I can't compel them to drink. And if they don't, I don't think asking them, hey, we just ranked up. I don't think asking them gives you as many points, because you're not using any powers to do it. You're just like, hey, can I drink from you? And they're like, yeah, sure. So I don't think it really takes anything. I wonder if we can vampire spar. I don't think we can do that while we're pregnant, which kind of stinks. It would be nice if you could do it like during the first trimester. Like, when you're pregnant in real life, they don't stop you from doing your regular normal stuff, especially in your first trimester. Like, sometimes you don't even know you're pregnant. We'll do show off powers. I think that's what they're doing right now anyway, but we'll keep doing it. And then we'll start, actually talking to him. Looks like they're flirting anyway. Maybe not. Ask him, does he have a job? Sometimes when I play games, Caleb has a job he works in the culinary industry, which is kind of funny because I'm pretty sure he has the withered trait thing, and he's a foodie, and it's really sad. Like, I was watching, I don't remember which YouTuber it was, I think it was Delagrassi. I don't know if I'm saying her name correctly. She was doing a vampire let's play, and one of her sims was like, loved the outdoors, but she was a vampire, and so she took her outside and she almost died. But she was like, the storyline was that she just wanted to be outside so much that it was worth it to her. But it was kind of funny because she was trying to get her back home in time before she died. But anyway, that's why I try not to go outside. He's materialistic. Let's keep talking and see. Like I said, I like to know about the Sims that I might have babies with, because I like to use, there's a legacy trait generator. I couldn't talk, my words did not work last time I tried to talk about this. A legacy trait generator thing online where you put in the traits of the mom and the dad, or the parent and the parent. It doesn't have to be mom and dad. It could be anything. You put in the traits, and then it randomizes the child. It gives you, I found one now that I just write everything down when I do it, and it gives you all their traits for their whole life plus their aspirations, which is nice because it's really annoying to have to go back and do it again and again and again, especially when you have like 100 babies. I mean, I've never had 100 babies. I think I got up to, what was I on in that? 20 maybe? No, I think I had a T name, and I was doing it alphabetically. But I had twins one time, and actually it's funny. It was Caleb was the dad of my the first heir, and that's where I got the whole idea from. And she was a vampire, but she was originally a set of twins, and I had forgotten that I had a cheat on for the master command I had turned on to have more people in my family, and I forgot about it. So whenever that happened, I was like, oh no, we've got 9 people in our family. So I went and turned it off and restarted the game and everything. And when I came back, the second twin was just gone. Like, I don't know what happened. So I guess because I turned it off, it just disappeared her. Like, she was just gone. So it was really sad. And my heir, actually, she was a writer too. So she wrote a book called The Lost Twin. So anyways, her name was Lucy, and she just disappeared. So anyways, that was a really sad time in our lives. Are we friends with Caleb yet? She's just singing her little awfully voice off. I hate how bad they start out. It's almost like not worth listening to them sing. It's not as bad when they're doing karaoke because it's kind of funny when they're doing karaoke and singing. So I try to usually, if I want my sim to sing, I'll get them to go through the karaoke way. I think, oh, he just left us because we're singing songs. Okay. Maybe we can ask him to come back over. We're not friends yet. Well, we'll invite him over again later. I thought maybe we knew his sister, but we don't. What is she doing? She's always on the internets. She's having a good old time. I guess she'd rather sit on the internet even when she has somebody that she can talk to. Hey, it's 10 o'clock. I didn't even realize. So we need to go find some fish and we need to find some frogs. And I don't guess there are any frogs to be found in this town, which kind of bothers me because you need the frogs to make the plasma packs. So, I wonder if, let's go ahead and have her harvest this stuff because we want to start like a little garden. I like to have all the stuff that they need to make the drink that lets them go out in the sunshine. I can't think of the name of it. It's like a weird name. And I like for them to have plasma plants, plasma trees, plasma fruit. I was about to say, it sounded like there was supposed to be like another word in there, but I couldn't figure it out. So I'm looking for frogs. If you guys know if there's frogs in this town, please, or world, what are they calling them now? Worlds, towns. Let me know where they are because I might Google it. I don't know where they are. It would be nice since they need frogs to make their thing. I was thought maybe it would be up here around the Strahd mansion. We're not gonna harvest that tree. It's not usually on people's lots though, is it? It's usually in the surrounding area. But I haven't seen it here and I really think there should be one. And I don't know if there's a way to edit worlds. I haven't found them if there is. I guess I could build a park and maybe there's a way to add that. I don't know. I haven't played around with that as much. I know in The Sims 3 it was easy to make like towns and parks because it was the open world, so it was, it made sense to do all that. I hope I'm not making you guys motion sick with my crazy erratic camera movement. And there she is. Sometimes like little ponds you can fish and look for frogs in them. Let's send her fishing while we're over here. I was kind of thinking that this would be where they would be if there was any. Like they could have plopped one right here, like a little trough or something to look in. I wonder if all these hints about werewolves in this means that one day we'll get werewolves. Like, maybe we'll have the Sims pets and the monster or whatever, and that will be werewolves. That would be cool. Because, a werewolf is kind of like an animal. It is an animal, but you know what I mean. It's a man-animal. A manimal. Okay, so I guess there's no frogs here in this world. Whatever. That's so... I don't understand. Like, I think there's frogs in all the other worlds. So, the one world where you need a frog to be, and there aren't any.